feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, you know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh.
Test, 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 test. And test, test, test. You are not up yet. Yep, yeah, there you are now. Here I am. Here's everybody.
Hello.
There she is.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. I don't know if you're loud. Don't forget to talk straight, like raise.
Okay.
There
yeah,
you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's.
Here we are.
It's kind of like the old. Just channel your inner Robert Plant.
Yeah.
Okay. So who we have here? Louisa is here. Ooh, let me turn the theme music down. We don't need that anymore.
Jackie.
And can you say hello
Claire,
to everybody?
Shelley, Jen.
Let's see, who else do we have here? That might be it. Did we hit everybody? Sandrine.
Oh, yes.
Showing up a lot. Shayna's here. I'm looking back in the
Okay,
comments.
good.
You don't have
I
the
can't
luxury
scroll.
of that doing that. And Claire's here.
I have not
Sweet.
the power of scroll.
Louisa, Jackie, Jennifer. Sweet. And whoever else is here or here on replay. Anne, how are you doing? Oh, whoa.
Fabulous.
What just happened?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, things
Yeah.
got knocked.
How did we?
I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But
It was probably my taking down the microphone.
okay. But there we go. Anyway,
Apologies.
I think we're good now, right?
Do we know if the planned Hooper treat will clash with Lightning in a Bottle, Bob?
I don't know.
I think it's the last weekend of May. Is that right? I don't know.
So yeah, Anne is catching me way off guard. I think that Lightning in a Bottle is usually the first weekend, but I don't.
I just saw it in the comments. So it was a question in the comments, Bill.
Oh,
That
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
Out of nowhere.
Okay, I was
that
like,
was out
well,
of somewhere.
all
Which
right,
is the
it was out of
comments.
somewhere. It just wasn't out of. Okay, now I understand what's going on here.
I don't know how much we know about any definite dates. What do you think?
For the Hooper treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's going to be the Hooper treat is going to be the second weekend of May, I think.
Oh, fantastic.
Or maybe the third. Actually, it might be the third weekend. I feel like it's not Mother's Day. It's the weekend after Mother's Day.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive about that, though. But that's Julia's thing. I will most likely play a part in it, but it is not my thing. So I'm not really in charge of very much. I'm going to play a part. She may give me a stage. It's kind of a cool idea. I don't know if it'll work, but she's thinking about doing like 3 stages, and there will be like a HoopPath stage where HoopPath type teachers will teach, and then we'll host like events there, over the weekend. So it could be cool.
Sounds great.
Yeah, but I think Lightning in a Bottle is usually the first weekend. Okay, wow. I forgot to have done. Oh. I just pressed record.
Okay.
So if you're watching this on replay, you haven't missed anything, except people asking about Lightning in a Bottle. I almost forgot to do this. And by the way, the last recording, for those of you that might have watched it for those that watch on replay, I know there was an echo. I think I have fixed the echo. The replay sound is different. If y'all ever hear an echo on the live sound, that's even more important to me, of course. Hey, Rita.
Hey, Rita.
Welcome. Okay, so I want to kind of like, since we're actually running on time, I want to
jump right in.
Yeah, I want to keep us
right
on
down.
time. Whenever I'm on time for something, I manage to squeeze in other crap that then makes me late and rushed. So I don't want.
ADHD in action.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to do that here. So yeah, I'm not really ready to get all into it, but I posted a couple weeks ago now, I think, about getting some health news and whatever. And if you are just tuning in or whatever, if you didn't hear me say this last time, it is nothing that is really life-threatening. It's definitely not anything immediate at all. And I have been on week 1 now of the treatment for it, and despite what my doctor had predicted, I kind of feel like I feel better. But I'm also doing things that make me feel better. Like I'm back now that I have an elliptical, I'm getting cardio, which for me is like a really big thing. The job situation seems to have settled down. I'm in a flow with you guys. I'm over the the stream renovation. Hopefully everything sounds and looks good now. We're kind of done tinkering, I should say. I don't want to say tweaking anymore.
That will never
we're
be
done
over.
tinkering. So anyway, so I went to ecstatic dance this past weekend. I always try to teach from my experience. And I really had just such an experience of, I mean, I know this is cheesy. I wish I had better words for this, but like of just being in my dance heart, or in like maybe I'm using heart like Atman maybe even, which is kind of inappropriate, but you know what I mean? Like that essential heart of mine, and that I was sort of in that dance version of that, like in myself, and was just really sort of allowing myself, kind of to be, just animated by whatever whim my like dance heart was having. And it really took me back to all the different times in my life when I have felt that through dance. And that's the cool thing about, there's a dance element to hoop dance, and it leaves dance memories. And some of those memories are not specific to a place or a location or an event, but to a feeling that you feel. And it was just like in my mind as I was dancing, I was just like, oh, this feels familiar. Like, you know what I mean? Like I really felt I've been worried about like getting old and how that would affect my dancing. And I was like, well, this feeling will age with me, right? It's the feeling of being in my body. It's not the feeling of whether I'm getting approval from everybody, or it's not even the feeling of the approval of my 20-something self that felt it too. It's just the feeling. It's just like and so like when I mean dancer heart, I know that's kind of cheesy, but what I mean is like getting just reminding ourselves like just how good it can feel. Like it's cool to learn dances, it's cool to learn tricks, it's cool to learn steps. That's all cool. But that improvisational flow of dance can mean something, even if it looks like you're just doing steps, you'll know what I mean. So hopefully tonight, with Anne's help, we're going to try to emphasize that. So it'll probably be more of a flow finder class than anything. Yeah, the feeling of embodiment.
Yes.
And do you have anything that you want to add to that?
Just amen to the feeling of embodiment. And the hoop really awakened me to my embodied sensations just as an experience. So I invite y'all to do the same.
All right. So we're going to start with the sway. Everything is working so far, I think. And which one? Oh, yeah, this song was the one I wanted to play. The blindfold got me there. Yeah, same here. Aw, thank you, Louisa. Okay, I'll take a water break. Okay, and we will sway up. Audible breath in. Oh, let me make sure it's actually switching. For today's sway, I invite you to visualize your breath, at least in the beginning. And even though I may not like it, I'm just going to commit to calling it the dancer heart. Because those two words are what best describe what I'm trying to get to. And I'm going to think of that dancer heart like my real heart as being in the center of me, connected to my lungs. And on every inhale and exhale, I am breathing in and out of that dancer heart, that movement Atman, that dancing soul. That essential essence of movement that is me. every breath comes into that heart. Every breath blows out of that heart. Every breath in, every breath out, into the movement center of you. Pasha, the peacemaker, used to say, we have so many hearts, and there are some that cannot be hurt. And those are the most soulful, the most essential hearts of our being. Not the same as the emotional heart. They are not the same as the memory heart. Audible breath in. Your dancer heart is one of those hearts that can't get hurt. It can help the emotional heart express what it's feeling. It can speak for it. But the dancer heart can dance through any hurt or happiness. It's always there. Separate but compassionate. Audible breath in. Okay. Wow. That was a great sway for me. Wow.
Amen.
Yeah, this is my favorite album of his ever.
Who is
I've
it?
realized. Lossell. This is my go-to sway guy. And, well, look at my muffin top hair I got going there. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. Thoughts and prayers.
This is your last chance.
Thoughts and prayers, please.
My sway was pretty profound, and I think a big part of it was that I went on a very long hike today, and I realized on the hike, I was telling Bax that I've been working on my right leg for a long time, and my foot and ankle were just moving smoothly in a new way, and I felt it tonight in Sway, and it was just incredible. Healing never ends.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Anne, for the share. And every time we start with that album, I'm always like, now, where do we go from here? SRH in the house. Oh. Huh. I knew somebody with those initials once. I wonder if it's you. No, I'll tell you later. I don't like to tell people's real names unless they've given me permission to. All right, let's get into this. We're going to do kind of I think this is going to become more of a flow finder type class, but we're going to kind of go to our usual nice, since I'm about to turn 50, I have to remind myself to stretch. What's up? What's wrong? Yeah, so anyway, I'm about to describe. Okay. Huh. Okay, so we're going to use slow flow to stretch. Whether it's point or samurai, it doesn't really matter. And if you have trouble, like, finding any kind of inspiration with this, if you have trouble, like, finding your sort of dancer heart, you can just imagine maybe perhaps that you are blowing a giant bubble, that you're catching fireflies with a net. You can imagine the hoop as a portal. Perhaps we should define our terms. By dance tonight, I just mean movement with an awareness of rhythm. I'm not saying that's the universal definition. That's what we're calling it tonight. That's how it's going to be framed. Because my dancer heart speaks that way and communicates that way to me. When I'm just walking through the world, I don't really feel my dancer heart. But when I think about rhythm and I begin to move, it's there. Audible breath in. So to start tonight, we're using our hoop to dance and to stretch. To move, to consider rhythm, and stretch. Audible breath in. Like to, it exposes where I'm tight, but I really like to have the hoop behind me and to feel that space. It can be a cool way to feel stretches. I've been on my elliptical so much I can really tell how tight I am. Not that I'm normally loose, but anyway, just moving my hoop behind me. super long stretch. That one kind of got away from me a little bit. Sorry about that. It was supposed to be a 3-minute exercise, but
Yeah, I got some really good stretches.
all right. What is that?
My hike, that was the perfect preparation for class.
Your hike was the perfect preparation for
Yeah,
class?
it's the perfect time of the year for hikes. Like today it got really hot again,
Mm-hmm.
and yesterday, and it's just being in the woods.
Yeah.
It's such a blessing.
Yeah. I gotta say, this is supposed to be my good camera. Does this look good, y'all?
Yeah.
Does it look all right?
Yeah,
This is
it looks
supposed to be a
great.
really good
Dude.
camera. Does it look better?
Bob,
I
it looks
can't
great.
tell. All right. Anyway, all right. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Ann, any thoughts? Oh, wow.
I choked. I literally choked on my apple cider vinegar seltzer. The most refreshing hoop drink in the world.
Okay. All right. Let's stay on track here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I kind of feel like camera great, super HD. Sweet. Okay. Thanks, y'all. And once again, I'm asking you to prop me up. I appreciate it. I don't want to. I'm ready to dance to almost anything, but I was doing this on.
You'll dance to anything.
Yeah, I will. Let's see. I want to give you something. Yeah, let's. Yeah, actually, let's go ahead and stay with this, and we're going to move to some core hooping. So grab your core love hoop if you have one. Ann's wearing the green. What's that? Is that okay? Well, actually, I feel like that's rushed. Yeah, let's not rush. Okay, actually, I know what I want to do. I want to play. I think I'm ready to take on some challenges in my dancer heart, although I'm there. But maybe us creating a challenge will help get you there. So I want to talk a little bit about point exercise. Or really, we'll just do our first dance song. I'll talk you through it a little bit. This song is super slow. It never really gets going. And so you can trust in that pacing. And let's see how we do here. Little cat power. Yeah, this is my favorite point song probably.
Not playing.
Yeah, with vocals. I've got it turned up all the way. It's just a quiet track, but all right, so any and all technique are open to you. I know this track pretty well, and I like to do point to it. One of the things I like about this idea that there are some hearts that can't be hurt, it's really like also saying that there are some hearts that are completely unafraid. And I have to say that my dancer heart, like when I'm in this D movement place, there's zero insecurity. There's zero fear. Audible breath in.
That's the most that I've ever heard from another man. A wealthy man. That's the most that I've ever heard from another man. A wealthy man. Wealthy man.
Audible breath in. like about the feeling of this being in this dancer heart is that it's really like a heart for my body more than my mind even. But it helps my mind drift, and when it drifts in this helpful way. When I feel like I'm in this spirit of dance. It kind of releases me to think. But most of the time, I just witness. Audible breath in.
Indirectly you say again, the hand of the night is not a
How long have we been going?
hand for me.
Actually, that might be good.
That's the most that I've ever heard from another.
All right.
A wealthy man.
All right. And any thoughts?
I had a lot of fun playing with creating a plane by making 2 inner points on the hoop and creating a plane and then moving my legs along with the plane. And it was something I hadn't really felt before exactly. And I loved it.
Nice. Well, you guys feel free to share with us, any feelings, comments, or, connections with moves that you feel during a song.
Please.
That's kind of what these type of, we're not going to be techie tonight, so these type of classes are especially good for that. Did some ghosting and slow talk. Oh, nice. Gooey. Should we? All right. Okay. I forgot what this song sounds like. That's a little. Oh yeah, let's talk about inclination for a second. Actually, I think ghosting. I think we'll leave particular techniques. Maybe I'll try to play a song you could ghost to, but I think we'll stay in the sort of spirit. But one thing that Anne brought up that I thought was really good that I just want to mention before we get into breathing really hard is inclination. And I used to use this term a lot when I first started teaching. And what I meant by it, I was always teaching beginning hoop students, and they would start to get, like, we'd go over 5 things, they would get one thing, right? And I would always run over to them and be like, look, don't go with the rest of the class, stay there, especially if they had been struggling. I would say just stay here. You've just found your first inclination. And what that means is like this first movement thing that you feel inclined to do, that is in my Dan terms, that is a pebble that will lead you to the next pebble, that will lead you to the next pebble, which is ultimately going to lead you, in this case, we could say to the dance heart, right? Like, or to whatever thing you want to find. But like your inclination is what you kind of are good at, but it doesn't have to be good at. It's just like what you're drawn to. Slow point, sweet. Like for me, my first inclination was waist hooping. Like that's what got me into hooping, was waist hooping. I finally found something, because I was a rave kid, I could dance, and then I had this thing going around me. People thought it was cool, and that's kind of like where it got started. All right, so let's play a song that will then, I'll just give you, you can do anything to this song. Is this right? It seems a little aggressive for where we're at right now. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, this will be good. Neck hoop to lift and back. All right, so I think you could do ghosting to this track just perfectly. Hey, fan, you want to do? And you like ghosting? Do you want to demo? Can you demo some ghosting for the folks? So essentially, what ghosting is kind of an isolation-y type move, but the way I do it is kind of the way Anne does it, where it's more of just the technique itself. So this is Anne's showing you traditional ghosting there. kind of see how it's in isolation. So what she's doing is she's gripping with one hand and the other hand opens and just kind of mirrors, then does whatever it wants to. So only one hand is really controlling the hoop, and she's probably alternating them, or she can, and that's how you can do hand walks and cool things like that, and that is ghosting. But ghosting is kind of related also to tracing, and so ghosting, tracing, like that Anne just did a trace. A trace is kind of where, similar to a ghost, where your hand just kind of, or any body part really, just kind of follows along the hoop. That's called tracing, like you just move it around. So Anne's doing like all these, oh, that looks good, Anne. So she's doing all kinds of like isolation-y, and what Anne's kind of doing, which is cool, a lot of that stuff, she's got just a little bit of goo on it. Every time if Anne couldn't hear me, I'm probably messing her up by telling her what she's doing, but she puts a little gooiness on that. Brecken used to do that a lot too. It makes your isolations look cool, but I will shut up and let you just enjoy this song, and you can try ghosting if you want. Getting some love for your demo here. It's appreciation. But whatever you're working on, I invite you to stay with that dance heart. And by that, I just mean think about, movement and rhythm. Think about that fearlessness of just following your flow. If something doesn't feel good, you just whip back into that inclination. Audible breath in. This track is dope. I forgot about this. Yeah, Anne's wearing a green. Her shorts are green, so they're showing up on the... Oh, there we go. That looks great. Jesus. college. Absolutely. Nice. My good friend Christabel, she had the best dance heart. Like, she wouldn't have called it that, but related to what we're talking about tonight, she had the best dance heart move where she would just like, just in the middle of throwing down, she would just pull the hoop off and she would just like, and you could tell she was just like feeling it, you know. Here's to Christabel. About that track. Oh my gosh, I really dug that.
What
one.
A track.
Yeah, I like
was
that.
Was that Zyro or
no,
was
that
that
was
the next one?
you know, I just need to it's been showing the wrong music all day, y'all. Damn it.
I love ghosting.
Yeah.
The news is in. It's official.
There we go. Okay. Water break.
I do need a water break, pardon me, friends.
Welcome, Joanna. Sweet, we got a little bit more time. The class is actually running on time, sort of, mostly, kind of. Yeah, all right, so I do think I'm going to pick up the pace of the music a little bit. I love waist tubing, so I love doing that drill too. And I did a lot of that flicking slow-mo for the song. Sweet, imagine I have my silk extension on that. Nice. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen Luis's Instagram, but I think you posted that. I think I've seen you do the cloth hoop dance. Sweet. All right, cool. That was good. All right. I'm going to play a song that I could waist tube to, but this is more about you finding that sort of good, hopefully, forgive me for the maybe not so perfect title of this, but the idea, is this, kind of like, I don't know. Just this, I think.
We're with you, Bob.
Okay, cool. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to play a song that you can hoop any way you want to. I am going to core hoop to this song.
I'm going to core hoop too.
Just because I love core hooping. So. Hopefully this is the song. Yeah, I think this is the one I was thinking about. Oh, you got a green hoop on? Oh, nice. The disappearing green. Sweet. Thanks for that. Yeah, okay. This is the song I want. Right? This is so old school. I think I did a video to this song back when you did videos. Yeah, I think so. I'm not positive. I think I did it up at Belmo. For me, waist tubing was awesome because it was an inclination for me, and it was the first time I got to that dancer heart space that I'm talking about was through waist tubing. This was like once I followed my inclination and I began to be able to move with rhythm, dance, while the hoop was going around me, that's when the hoop, like, everything gelled for me. Now, I am going to keep the hoop on my waist, but you certainly don't have to. And the hoop can be anywhere you want to, and if it's not on your core and that's where your dancer heart is, then go for it. One of the things that I like to do sometimes is invite this dancer heart into a technique, right? So it's like telling, like, okay, I'm gonna waist tube. Now you come find me in this waist tube. And there's a reason that dance heart moves are sometimes the silliest or the goofiest. It's because they're completely uncensored. They're just raw energy, movement energy. Audible breath in. Reverse if you want to. And I'm keeping the hoop on my waist, but I could take it anywhere. Maybe I'll take it to the shoulders in a second, but for right now I'm taking the waist. Nice. Shroom cam. If you don't already, if you don't already, you know, there are just so many different ways that you can waist hoop. You know, you can roll around your center line, right? You can firm up the two trees and roll your whole center line. I can push myself out over my center line. I can put my legs in the position. And if you just get into this dancer heart space like I'm talking about, it will lead you into new footwork. It will lead you into these new things. And if you're having trouble finding it, then just think about it and invite it in. Audible breath in. Yeah, I love this track. Nice and gentle, little core hooping. We're almost there. And oh yeah, sorry, it drops out all of a sudden there.
I was loving turning against the current for
Oh, really?
a time.
Oh, nice.
I was playing with that, so I was feeling like openness and ability to play tonight. And I love just staying on the waist. So good.
Do you see what's happening with your belt, what they're commenting about, the reason they think you have a belt on? There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw it in half.
We're a magic show.
There is nothing I won't do for the stream.
HoopPath magic.
Yeah, thank you, Ann, for letting HoopPath magic. Okay, sweet. All right, what do you? I could do an upbeat song and then sort of. Do you want to do one upbeat one?
Yes. I'm on the.
Actually,
the
you know what?
yes
I don't want to take
train.
it. I don't want to take it too high. But we'll put one more that's kind of an upbeat song.
Too
I am going to
high.
do some shoulder hooping. If y'all want to do that with me.
I'll do it.
Thank you, Shelley.
Take the challenge.
All right, we'll do a shoulder hooping song.
Alone, I'm in the red line,
I love this track.
trying to find the right time. Walking alone, I'm in the red light,
Doing
trying to
shoulders.
find the right
Oh,
time.
no. Wow, thank you, Louisa.
Walking alone, I'm in the red lines, trying to find the right time. Walking alone, I'm on the wrong side, trying to find the right lines. Let me eat all these lies up. Let me hide them. Let me eat all these lies up. Let me hide them. Walking alone with my eyes shut, on my own, won't be giving up. Walking alone won't mean I'll come for you. Time runs when there's no truth. Such a hurricane, trapped in my soul and I can't explain. Such a hurricane, trapped in my soul and I can't explain. Let me eat all these lies up. Let me hide them.
Here comes my favorite part.
Let me eat all these lies up. Let me hide
Awesome.
Such a hurricane, such a hurt and pain, trapped in my soul and I can't explain. Such a hurricane, such a hurt and pain, trapped in my soul and I can't explain. Such a hurricane, such a hurt and pain, trapped in my soul and I can't explain. Such a hurricane, such a hurt and pain, trapped in my soul and I can't explain.
Oh, I don't know if I ever really heard the lyrics to that one like that one. Wow. Dan, do you have any thoughts before we move into our free hoop-de-doo? Oh, it looks like you get the mic.
I had a breakthrough. I had a couple of interesting moments. I was looking up and trying that out, and that I haven't done that in shoulder hooping in a long time. And even though that can make you dizzy, so watch out. But if you kind of try to fix on a spot, it was something that was really helping me open my heart, interestingly, in light of tonight's class. And then I found, I was really trying to pulse with my arms, and I was finding that there's space kind of to the side that I've maybe been missing because of lifting my head up. It was really interesting.
Interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Put wheels on it. Yep, totally. Sweet. Okay, so we're into the free hoop portion. I'm gonna play a song that's kind of like out there, but I think it's kind of a fun song, and I think it has an interesting beat. If you're really feeling this flow thing, like I hope you are, or maybe you're ready for a challenge, as you know, this isn't particularly upbeat, but this is a fun one to hoop to, I think, if you're willing to kind of go where it takes you. So we'll try it. And this will be our free hoop, and thank you for joining. There won't be any instruction after this. If you call there, thanks, here she is. And anyway, thank you guys for joining us, and we will, I think Ann too, will be back on Saturday at 12. Totally taking requests if you have anything you want me to cover. I felt like we kind of got to the isolations, but anything else, or if you want me to do that one again, we can do that. You know, I'm here twice a week. Okay. Again, finding your flow to anything you want to. Do anything you want to. We'll do this and maybe two other tracks. But I love this track. It's more than an experimental track for me. I love it. Oh, nice, Shannon. Shoulder and chest tubing, sweet. Also jumping, nice.
Unravel. Slowly swell.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Carla. Nice.
Clear. If I could break the spell of this, weave into this.
Sorry, y'all, I'm fucking with the autofocus on this.
Slow motion, drift through the day. Lean farther.
Whoa.
Dogs, your smell. Break your fingers. Through the tail. If I could make a change of this,
1, 2.
weave into this.
Okay, and you up for one more? We'll do one more and then we will. One more free hoopy song.
That was my fuck up special.
Fuck up special, sweet. Sorry, kids.
More drops
Language.
than ever.
Alright, this will be our last one. Thank you, guys. What time? What hit the note? Oh. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Anne. Have a great night. We appreciate it. Love you guys.